Possession.
Ah, there's a box under your desk. Would you pop it on the desk? And then, first of all, read out the card that's inside before you show us what the possession is.
This is my cat cam. I put it around my cat's neck for a week to film what I got up to because I believed it was him who kept turning the kitchen tap on.
OK, let's take this item out and pop it on the desk. Right, Lee's team, cat cam.
So you're saying that you thought the cat might be turning the tap on?
Yes.
Well, we know it wasn't John. So you put the cat cam on the cat for how long?
For, well, generally like an hour at a time, but while I was out.
So the cat's clever enough not to be turning this tap on when you're in?
Well, yeah, because I would just see him doing it, and then I would know it was him.
If he could do the tap, were you not worried that he could turn the camera off?
No, because the tap's like one of those ones where that's quite fiddly.
And how do you see the picture? You connect it to a computer?
Yeah, it's
Is there
just
a
got
USB
a
on there?
USB thing, yeah.
Oh, I see, OK.
You attach it to the computer, and how long are you watching? An hour at a time?
Well, you fast-forward it. I'm not sitting
just
watching...
the highlights. You're doing the highlights.
Yeah.
Go on, the big question is...
Was it the cat?
Not so far, but it's still...
Somebody's turning the taps on when you go out of the house.
It's kind of a work in progress. So
when you come back...
I hope he's not watching, because then...
Don't worry, he's turned this off. It's perfect. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why didn't you attach the camera to the tap?
Oh. Thank you.
What's the name of your cat, Sarah?
It's called Chief Brody.
And the personality, is he a scratcher?
He is a scratcher.
On bits of furniture?
Arms.
Yeah. Well, that's not so much of a worry. It's the furniture is more the thing, isn't it?
Is it?
Thanks.
Can I ask why you're so worried about the cat turning the taps on when you've got something in your house that's attacking you? I wouldn't mind if it's turning the tap on if it's scratching my face.
Well, that's because you're not a cat lover.
No, but I don't like things that scratch.
Well, don't get a cat then.
Am I the weirdo here?
Yeah.
We have a show of hands. Yes.
That's so lovely to hear, because usually it's me.
What colour is your cat, Sarah?
Ginger.
Pink collar, ginger cat.
Would you? It's red. It's not pink.
Would you? Pink.
It's red.
Oh, please, it's pink.
It's red. Shut your face.
Red and ginger, devil's finger. That's what they say. Who?
Who says that?
No one says that.
They do.
Is that what your mum used to
And they're
say?
still saying it.
So what do you think, Lee? Is she telling the truth?
What do we think, Rob?
I'm saying it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David's saying it's...
Possibly true.
Well, I'll lie.
OK, you're saying lie. Sarah, truth or lie?
It is a lie. I once ruined a christening party when I was overheard calling the baby ugly on a baby monitor.
David?
So the baby monitor, presumably, is by the baby.
Yes.
So most of the party is in, let's call it room A.
OK.
And the baby...
How big is your house?
is...
Room Z.
We'd never speak of room Z. And the baby is in room B, very appropriately in room B.
B for baby, yes.
So you're looking over the baby...
Yes.
On your own?
No, a few of us had gone into... You know, you're supposed to sort of
You're
go in
supposed to give a shit,
and have
aren't you?
Yeah. You know, everybody was looking at it and saying how lovely it was, and it just, you know, looked like a Winston Churchill, like they all do when they're born, you know, just little and sort of fat. So I just, you know...
What did you say?
I just said, wasn't very pretty.
What sort of monitor was it, Sarah? Was it an audio monitor? Because we recently invested in a video and audio monitor, and if there are any young parents like myself out there, then then I would recommend getting the video, because you can see them as it's lovely.
No, nobody's got...
Isn't that a lovely image, Rob's wife, putting him in the cot like that?
It's just, it gives her peace of mind. She knows I'm safe.
I went on holiday with a couple, and they had a walkie-talkie on the dinner table, in the evening,
Yes.
and they said, I said, what is that? They said, we use this as a baby monitor because they've got a much better range.
True.
But don't the
than a
babies have
baby
to...
monitor.
Wouldn't the baby have to press it down to talk into it?
Yeah, it sort of went, over.
David, what's it going to be, truth or lie?
I would say that saying that basically what you were saying is, oh, babies all look the same to me, they look sort of baby-like, I don't find them that pretty.
Yes.
That's not that rude a thing to say. Saying specifically that baby is hideous, what with its third eye and everything. That's different.
That wouldn't have been shocking because everybody else would have noticed the third eye as well.
Yeah, but they might have tried to be nice about it, saying, oh, what a lovely extra feature. Frank?
Well, I sort of believe it.
Yeah. No, it's easily done.
I think we think it's true, then.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
Sarah, were you telling the truth?
It is a lie.
Please welcome this week's special guest, Kathy. Welcome, Kathy. So, John, what is Kathy to you?
This is Kathy, and we crashed into each other while we were both on our driving test.
Sarah, how do you know Kathy?
This is my friend Kathy. We fooled the newspapers into reporting that she'd been left under the spell of a hypnotist at a hen party.
And, Lee, what about you?
This is Kathy. She's the hotel receptionist that I had to phone from my room when I found a peacock in my hotel room.
So there we have it. John's pranged motorist, Sarah's newspaper prankster, or Lee's peacock remover. David, where would you like to start?
John, your
Hi.
Your driving test. How did the crash happen? What manoeuvre were you attempting?
I was pulling out of a junction onto a carriageway, but then I saw a car, so I stopped, and she drove into the back of me.
Basically, two driving tests in convoy, as it were.
Yeah, well, you do the same route from the same driving school, don't you? When you go to get your exam.
Did you fail your test, John?
We both had to have our tests annulled because of the accident.
Annulled?
That usually involves the Pope, doesn't it?
When was this, John?
I just had to renew my licence, so 11 years ago.
11 years ago, OK. Kathy hasn't changed the number in 11 years.
She described it as weird, what had happened, and I remember thinking it wasn't weird, you hit me. So she said we should keep numbers, jokingly, and said, so that we don't get our test on the same day next time. Lol.
Yeah. Did people say lol 11 years ago?
Yeah, it was just coming in then.
Right.
Before we even knew you could write it down.
Yeah. Sarah, why did you... what's the story here? What?
The disinterested policeman.
I think you mean uninterested policeman. All good policemen are disinterested.
Yes, good point.
Not an amusing point.
But grammatically, an absolute belter.
Yeah.
What's the difference between what does disinterested
Disinterested
mean?
means impartial. Uninterested means bored.
I think I know which one the audience are.
So, please continue.
So, Sarah, you fooled the newspapers about a hypnotist at a hen party.
Fooled the newspapers into reporting that she had fallen under a spell put under by the hypnotist at the hen party.
And what was the nature of the spell? What did Kathy think she was?
Every now and again she would just burst into song as Madonna.
So how did you then fool the paper? Did you just phone them up?
Just phoned them up and told them, and...
They printed it.
they came out and did a photo shoot, the local paper.
Did it end up in any national paper?
Yeah, it ended up in most of the national papers.
Seriously?
Most?
Yep.
Was Kathy photographed? Was she in the paper looking Madonna-esque?
Yes, she was.
David, are you satisfied with your witness? Would you like to move on?
What about Lee?
You found a peacock in your hotel bedroom.
Yes, I found a peacock in my hotel room, yeah.
Did they have ornamental grounds?
They had some sort of ornamental grounds to a degree. They definitely had peacocks.
Did you hear the peacock?
I woke up in the morning, it was ground floor, and, like most blokes who sleep on their own hotels, it can get a bit whiffy, all right? So I opened the French doors that were in the room. I opened the French doors. So I go into the swimming pool, which is very near my room. I come back with the dressing gown on. I walk in, and there's a peacock in my room.
Yeah, did he do the thing with his tail?
He saw me, and he sort of went like that, and I think his tail went up a little bit, and then he sort of ran around a bit, and then he sort of got a bit flustered, and I tried to waft him out the door. Yeah. I was a bit panicking, because I know a peacock doesn't sound very threatening, but it's one of those things that, in your room, suddenly becomes terrifying.
So, now you've tried to waft the peacock out, and then you ring reception, Cathy answers.
Yes.
What do you say?
I said, this is a bit weird, but there's a peacock in my room. And she said, oh, yeah. They do that a lot, believe it or not. Right. And she came round. She sort of just literally sort of was more assertive than me.
She wafted it with a bit more gumption.
Stop saying waft. It was a bit more masculine than that. I said waft once and you haven't let it go, have you?
She used the pillow, made a few noises, and the peacock went out.
The peacock went out and then she even shut the doors for me. I was like, I could have done that.
It was a takeover bid by the peacocks to distract Cathy. When she got back to reception, 50 peacocks there. This is our hotel now.
I just think... I just think a receptionist would phone someone else, another member of staff, to deal with.
It wasn't a big five-star hotel. It was a sort of... You know, I don't know what star it was, but it was a sort of... It was more casual, the hotel, than you're imagining.
No. Peacocks are in very posh places and very formal places.
Very rural places, generally.
No. It's not like... You don't farm peacocks.
Yes, you do. People do farm peacocks.
OK, yes. The English countryside is covered in massive flocks of peacocks.
No, but they do farm peacocks.
Peacock milk we endlessly drink. Laid back and basically hippie-ish than those hotels with peacocks milling around in and out of the rooms, and the occasional panicky comedian won't join in, won't pal up with the peacock.
Say it, go on, I don't want to say it.
Tries to waft it out. And the only member of staff in the hotel has to come and make noises with the pillow.
Do you know what?
And apologise to the peacock later and say, we won't let him stay here again. He's all stuck up.
So, we need an answer. David's team. Is Cathy John's unfortunate learner driver, Sarah's hypnotised hoaxer, or Lee's receptionist to the rescue?
Well, you see, if we take Cathy, though, as the core of this whole thing...
Yeah.
I think Cathy looks too alternative and cool to work in a small, anonymous... hotel.
Do you know what I'd say to that, Frank? Have you ever noticed sometimes you're talking to the receptionist at a hotel and they seem one thing, and you see them in the local pub later that night, and they can be quite punky. Right, David, decision time. What are you going to say?
Bill, what do you think?
I would think that it could be the peacock rescue.
I can see her doing all the moves for Madonna. I can see her with 3 muscular black men behind her doing a synchronised dance.
So can she, by the look of it.
Well, I think it's Sarah's. I think it's a local paper scam.
The local, that's what you're going for?
Yeah.
OK. Cathy, would you please reveal your true identity?
Hi, I'm Cathy, and together, Sarah and I filled the local papers with our fake hypnotism story.
Wow. It was in the national press, it went in the Star and the Express, but it was biggest news on the Shields Gazette, where it was front page news. There it is. Thank you very much, Cathy.
I once spent an entire day on the Asda shuttle bus just to have a day out.
Lee, what do you think?
How long did you spend on the Asda shuttle bus?
3 hours.
Is that a day out?
Well, yeah, I slept late.
So you spent 3 hours on the Asda shuttle bus, on your own?
Yes. Well, no, there was other passengers, but I wasn't with anybody else.
You were...
All life is there on the Asda shuttle bus.
Well, no,
you just sit there and watch the world get on with their shopping.
It's not all life, but you wouldn't be on it, would you?
No, I don't.
Sarah, Ronnie.
Oh, sorry.
I think Ronnie wouldn't be on it before David wouldn't be on it.
Oh, no, God,
Oh,
no.
no.
Can I just say, I'd be on it. Happily.
You'd be driving it.
I'd be. You should be on the Asda shuttle bus because you're quite small and every little helps.
Tesco, yes. I like those adverts for Sainsbury's. There's that guy with a really great voice who says, Sainsbury's, try something new today.
I'm the voice of Scottish laminate flooring.
Does all your flooring have to be laminated?
Oh, no, I don't approve of it myself.
Which branch were you going to?
It was the Bolden Asda.
The what?
Bolden. We went from Asda all around all the estates locally.
In Bolden?
Yes.
Is that in Newcastle?
No, it's in South Tyneside.
That sounded like Newcastle to me.
That's because you're racist.
Did you get on the bus thinking you were going to go shopping and then thought, this is fun, I'll stay on it? Or did you plan to get on the bus as a jaunt?
I got on because I thought it would take me home, but it didn't go anywhere near my house, so I just stayed on. And then got back off at Asda.
And you
so
were
it wasn't
Oh, so you got on thinking it would take you home.
Yes.
It does one full revolution back at Asda, and you think, I'll try again, it might stop at my house this time. You never know. The second time round, he might just go via my house.
But there must be quite a lot of old people who do that to keep warm and for something to do. I mean, like, how long did you...
I'm 34, love.
All right, so what are you thinking, Lee? Which way are you leaning?
Julian.
I've no idea on this one. I've changed my mind. I think it's true now.
What made you change your mind?
The story of her trying to get home, that part of it.
See, that was the bit that made me think she wasn't turned to it, because...
Oh, we're so different.
I know. Hey, you say that. That'd be a great name for a double act for me and you. Chalk and cheese. Hello, I'm Chalk and this is cheese.
I'll phone my agent.
Oh, I don't know. Holly?
I think it's true.
Do you think it's true?
So what are you going to say, Lee?
Oh, go on then. I will say it's true.
You're saying it's true. OK. Sarah, truth or lie?
It is true. I once wet myself in a car and then blamed it on my friend's dog.
David. Right. I mean, I'm willing to believe it. I'll say that at this point. Why did you wet yourself in a car?
Because I needed a wee in a car.
I've needed a wee in a car, but I've never weed in a car.
I was once stuck in a very long line of traffic trying to get onto the Severn Bridge on the M4, and I let myself go in a 1 litre bottle of Volvic.
I did that on the motorway, and my problem was I was really desperate, and I had a bottle of water, and I had to drink the water. My body was saying, no more water. So it was a terrible cyclical thing. No sooner than I got it down, it was out again. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, because people might pull up either side, and I'd clearly, by my facial expression, be urinating at that.
Oh, please show us that face.
So, I mean, this is obviously just for everyone but me a commonplace occurrence.
Yes.
Basically, lavatories are just for me.
What a great name for your autobiography.
Yeah.
Who did you blame the dog to, if you see what I mean?
To the mechanic when I took it in for a valet.
So, whose car was it?
My car.
Your car. You peed in the car.
Yeah.
Were you in is there a good reason for that? Were you in a traffic jam after a large bottle of Evian?
Oh, well, just tap water, probably.
Right. I've never been in a car with a tap, so,
It's a very posh car.
All right.
Yeah, I was stuck in it.
It's so posh, it's plumbed in. Literally got gangs of people following it with pipes.
Well, to be fair, if it was plumbed in, I'd have probably had a toilet in there as well, wouldn't I?
never done this, but is it conceivable... Because as a woman, you don't really have much control over where it's going. But as a man, is it conceivable you could aim it out of the window?
You could, but the speed you were going at would mean it all came straight back into you. So when you got to this mechanic, what did you say? I mean, was the stain so clearly visible?
No, it had sunk right in.
Was he a bit confused that the dog was driving?
No, because it wasn't on the driver's seat.
You changed seats to
That is dangerous. You change seat in a traffic jam where you're in control of the vehicle.
You can't buy class, can you?
If I looked in a rear-view mirror, I'd think that passenger looks very, very content considering there's no one driving.
So what are you thinking, David?
What do you think, Mack?
I just think Sarah is the kind of strong, independent woman who would step out of her car, stride to the hard shoulder, and say, just go, and then do it.
Yeah. Phil, do you believe it?
Yes, I think it happened.
Well, you think it's true and you think it's a lie. So I have to decide, which I hate. I think it's true.
I think it's true?
Yeah.
OK. So in that case, Sarah, truth or lie?
It is, true.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Paul. Welcome, Paul. So first off, Ronnie, what is Paul to you?
This is Paul. Paul, I found one morning bound and gagged in a bunker on the golf course next to our house.
David, would you tell us how you know Paul?
This is my driver, Paul, and he refuses to drink pints because his hands are so small.
And finally, Sarah, your relationship with Paul?
This is my news agent, Paul, and he once asked me to watch the shop for 10 minutes, and by the time he came back, I'd broken a window, and there was a little boy had his head stuck in a crisp box.
Right, there we are. Ronnie's gagged golfer, David's small-handed driver, or Sarah's unfortunate news agent. Lee, where would you like to start?
Ronnie?
Yes.
This bunker?
Yes.
And what were you doing? This is early in the morning.
Very early in the morning, because I go out very early in the morning, about maybe 7:15, 7:20.
On the golf course?
On the golf course.
In case anyone wants to use you as a tee.
It is upsetting.
It is upsetting.
Mind you, I shouldn't worry, because the other day I walked out in my big golfing flat hat and the greenkeeper rushed out and says, "These bloody mushrooms are early this year."
So you saw him
to be truthful, the two dogs, they went into the bunker. I thought, well, they're sniffing about that. And I went over there, and there Paul was, bound and gagged, in the sand in the bunker.
And then what happened?
Well, then he was coming round, because I think he had a bit of a night the night before, so I tapped him on the cheeks gently like that, and when I was tapping the cheeks and I'd undone the stringy thing and string around your ankles, you were really relieved, came round, didn't you? And I took you back home to Anne for a cup of tea, a cup of bit of toast, and the dogs were very pleased to have found him. He'd been there all night.
What was this? Was this some sort of prank? I mean, was it a stag do or something?
Well, I didn't want to be too nosy about it. I wanted to look after him, get on the phone to his friend, have him collected and off the bloody premises.
Has he kept in touch?
We have, really, haven't we? Because we found that your wife was quite friendly with one of my daughters, I think. I remember we haven't seen enough of each other, actually.
else would you like to question?
OK, David.
Yes, when you say he's he's your driver, I mean, he's picked you up on occasion.
He was the driver on several series of Peep Show.
So you're a professional chauffeur, are you?
He's not allowed to answer, Julie.
He's a professional driver, yes.
Have you ever picked me up?
He's not allowed to answer.
Are we allowed to see your hands?
Yeah, you can hold your hands out.
Oh, you could hold a pint of lager. What nonsense.
Wrong with those? David, tell us about the whole business with the pints, then.
What Paul told me is that he always chooses to drink bottled beer because when he holds a pint...
Wait, this isn't at the wheel, is it? This is...
No, but on a night out, he chooses to drink bottled beer rather than pints because he gets laughed at for holding a pint glass because he sort of has to use two hands.
That small. Are you sure they're not serving it in buckets?
Maybe there's some course you could go on to make your hands bigger.
Should speak to Ronnie about that. Now, what about Sarah, Lee?
OK, so how old were you?
It was only a couple of months ago.
Are you a regular in his shop?
Yeah, buy a lot of chocolate.
And what happened while you were in charge?
Well, I was trying to shut one of the windows because it was quite cold, and you had quite high ceilings. You know those sticks that have got the hook on the end that you can shut a window, and it sort of went through the window.
What's the shop called?
Paul's.
It's called Paul's, is it?
Yeah.
Just Paul's?
Yeah.
Not Paul's shop?
No. Well, it's obviously a shop.
To be fair, Marks and Spencer's.
What about this boy who got his head stuck
I forgot about
in a box of crisps?
Well,
How did that come about?
It was at the end of the school time, sort of 4 o'clock, and there was a rush of little kids, and one of them just wanted to get himself some crisps out the box, and it was the last one, and he got his head stuck in because he sort of went in.
The cardboard boxes with all the crisps in the hole?
hole. Yeah. He couldn't quite reach, so he went
put
in
his head in
first.
And it was stuck?
Yeah.
And you couldn't think of any way to unstick him?
Well, I don't really do kids.
The crisp box thing doesn't ring true.Ey're not that big, are they? You have to put your head in.
If it was a little boy, he hasn't got a head, no offence, the size of yours.
His arms are of reasonable length, presumably.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We need a guess from you, Lee. Is Paul Ronnie's bunker buddy, David's tiny-handed driver, or Sarah's unfortunate newsagent?
He does look like a driver.
Can I have a look at the back of your head?
Back of his head?
Yeah. Do you recognise the back of his head, Julian?
But I don't believe he's a northern shopkeeper because his shirt is too nicely ironed.
See, this is the dilemma now. The dilemma is...
You're saying there's no chance of it being Ronnie's.
It's unlikely, but I'm not saying it's definite, right? I want that to be true more than any other story I've ever heard in my life. Because that's what I want to see Ronnie doing in the big chair next time. You're not going to believe it. I can't do the voice. All right, I can't do the voice. And if I could, I wouldn't keep doing it.
Ronnie, can you do an impression of Rob?
No. I've never felt the need to do an impression of Rob. You want the glasses?
I'd love the glasses, yes. There we are. How about it? There we are. Oh, my word. Goodness me. And in a packed programme tonight. Good Lord, you get vertigo in those.
Oh, God. Nobody without these, you know. God.
So, what are you going to go for?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's the driver.
You think it's David's driver? Holly?
Yeah, I think it's David's driver.
I think it might be Sarah because she looks like the kind of person that could break a window and almost kill a small boy in 10 minutes. I'm going to overrule my team and say it's Sarah.
Oh, bold.
OK, you're saying that it's Sarah and the newsagent. OK. Paul, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Paul. I'm David's driver. And I don't think time's cut my hands are small.
Yes, well, if ever there was a harsher warning of the dangers of a fascist state, I'd like to see it.